So following Thursday's passage of his big, beautiful bill, Donald Trump, of course, went to the place you go when you want to celebrate a big victory, and that is Iowa, right? As we all know, you got something to celebrate, you go straight to Iowa because, party state, yay. But anyway, sorry if I've offended any Iowans here, but Trump goes to Iowa and gives one of the most insane speeches he's ever given because, of course, he is mentally declining at an alarming rate. He, of course, unleashed his very anti-Semitic slur. He repeatedly said, "I hate them. I hate Democrats." Something that if a Democrat had ever come out and said, "I hate Republicans," that would be the end of their career. Potentially, given what Republicans like to do with violence, may be the end of them altogether. But Trump did it, and, those are the two things that really captured the headlines for obvious reasons. I hate Democrats, and clearly I'm very anti-Semitic. But there was a third part that I think deserves just as much attention, and that, of course, is when Donald Trump admitted that he gave Iran permission to bomb a U.S. military base in the Middle East. He gave them permission. He said, go ahead and do it. Here is how that went down. Here's what Trump said. They called me to tell me they have to take a shot at us. This was Iran, very respectful. That means they respect us because we dropped 14 bombs. They said we'd like to take 14 shots at you. I said, go ahead. I understand. Okay, so right off the bat, that's not how foreign policy is supposed to work, folks. If Iran was in fact some kind of threat to the United States, Donald Trump would not have been like, all right, okay, don't tell mom that I hit you and I'll let you hit me back, right? I mean, it sounds like a couple of feuding siblings. But he continued. He wasn't done yet because it gets more specific. He agreed to the time of day they could bomb our U.S. base. They said where they'd do it. I said, good. We emptied out the fort. It was a beautiful military base in Qatar who treated us really fantastically well. And they said, sir, 1 o'clock okay? I said it was fine. We could make it later, and we had nobody but 4 gunners. We had 4. They call them gunners, and they shoot the Patriots. They shoot the missiles up. It's hard to believe. So all of a sudden, he's back on track now. They said, we're ready, and they were a little nervous about doing it, I want to tell you. Can you imagine? They were nice enough, this is Iran, to call me and tell me that they would like to shoot me 14 times. So they want to shoot us, and I said, go ahead, and they shot 14 high-grade, very fast missiles. Every single one of them was shot down routinely by these 4 unbelievable gunmen, and they did their job. And that was the end of that. They were a little nervous. Like, okay, sir, okay, we're going to do it. Are you ready? Oh God, I'm so scared. I've never done this before. Okay, all right, here we go. Are you ready? Boom, there they go, yay. None of that happened. Okay, I just want to be crystal clear, and I want everybody to understand that this entire story Donald Trump just told was a complete and total fabrication. They were not nervous about doing this, okay? This wasn't Iran's first time. In fact, I don't know of any country where it would be their first time. Trump is lying, and I do think he genuinely believes his lies. I think he is that mentally ill that he thinks this is what happened. Clearly, it's not. Because if it is what happened, that's a court-martial, I'm pretty sure. Definitely impeachment. You gave another country permission to attack a U.S. base. You claim you evacuated it, you left 4 gunners, and the gunners shot them all down. None of that matters. You gave another country, a country that you call a hostile country, a country that you claim harbors terrorists, and you gave them permission to attack U.S. property. If that's not an impeachable offense, then I don't know what is. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.